Y'all have spent countless of days together.
None of this matters. I'm sorry, if Elon actually cares about the deficit, if Elon actually cares about the debt, if Elon, it was not all performative, then what would a phone call even do? Is a phone call going to make Trump say, you know what, you're right, the big beautiful bill was a mistake, even though we already got it through the House, and now the Senate's looking at it, and it might be sent back with revisions. Let's start the whole process over. Like, I mean, he could do that. Is he going to do that? By what advantage does Trump actually get from sending this bill through the system again, but with revisions that would actually bring down the deficit? And I'm not saying what benefits the country would get. I'm saying what benefits Donald Trump would get. Donald Trump, like many other self-serving politicians, is going to look at that potential deficit spending, is going to look at the ability to spend money that will then increase our deficit servicing cost and think it's better I spend it on priorities I care about, like immigration enforcement or military spending or, military marches on my birthday, whatever it is. It's better that I do what is necessary to please my constituency rather than sit on that, try to balance the budget, and then pass a balanced budget over to the next administration, likely going to be Democrat. Who knows? We'll see what happens in 4 years. And when that administration comes in, they're just going to spend away all of our political capital. They're going to spend away all those savings, and they're going to spend it on their political priorities. Now, if you want to serve the country, you would try to work for some bipartisan consensus to, make sure we don't have our deficit servicing costs go out of control to make up like 50% of the budget or whatever. Like, that's what you would do if you cared enough about the country. But I mean, I haven't seen that initiative from Donald Trump whatsoever. And so I think he is behaving as many other self-servicing politicians have. And while not in the midst of an economic crisis, unless we're talking about the self-inflicted trade crisis, I don't think that Donald Trump's going to go out there and start this process all over again because Elon Musk decided to have principles about the deficit.
Literally, so much personal time. Running around the country like brothers. Call President Trump on the phone. We don't want to see y'all fighting on the internet. We don't want to see that. We don't want that. And we don't have time for that. Call him.
Who did they think they were voting for? Donald Trump, you're fighting with people on the internet? My gosh, I've never known you to be so emotional or to lash out in that way. There was this one post from J.D. Vance that killed me. I wonder if I can find it. It felt like he was just talking about a totally different person, a totally different administration. Let's see if I can find this post by J.D. Vance. Okay, here it is. Here's the post. It's from 12 hours ago. I'm not even going to put this on screen. I'm just going to read it to you. If I put it on screen, it'll spoil what J.D. Vance wanted to say about Donald Trump's character. There are many lies that the corporate media tells about President Trump. One of the most glaring is that he's impulsive or short-tempered. Anyone who has seen him operate under pressure knows that's ridiculous. It may be the single biggest disconnect between fake media perception and reality. Yeah, Donald Trump is not short-tempered. The dude who lost an election and responded by saying we need to terminate the United States Constitution permanently, that guy isn't short-tempered. Okay.
Get off of X. I know it's your platform, but get off of X and call Trump. Have you called him? Is he not picking up your calls? Is he not answering you? What's going on? Why are you coming to X?
What do they do if they find out that Trump isn't answering his calls? What would Terrence Williams, Terrence K. Williams, what would he do if he found out that Elon had tried to call Trump? And as Fox News is saying, Trump doesn't want to talk to him. And therefore, nothing. Like, what that?